Hello everyone, this is the Sims FM, and in this tutorial, I'm going to teach you how to create your own TV channels for The Sims 3. First though, I want to thank Nile Blue for their tutorial, as I wouldn't have been able to do this without it. So for this tutorial, you will need these programs: S3PE, Easy STBL Manager, VirtualDub, Generic Stream Creator, and VP6 Converter. I have compiled the last 3 programs into a zip file for you to download, as they are difficult to find and you need the right version with specific plugins. You absolutely need my TV programs.zip file for the tutorial. All links will be in the description. This tutorial should work for Windows 10 and 11, though I don't know about previous versions. But once you have the programs, you need a video that you will put in the game. The resolution needs to be 640 by 480, the format needs to be AVI, and I recommend the length to be anywhere between 10 seconds and 2 minutes. That's what I usually go with. As you can see, I already have the Easy STBL Manager on my desktop, and of course, the TV programs.zip file. Let's create a TV folder, which will be our working space, and put everything we need in it. We'll extract the TV programs.zip file here and put the Easy STBL Manager folder into the extracted one. This may look a bit intimidating, but it's actually fairly easy, and I'll guide you through it. In the folder, you'll notice a text file named copy-paste. We'll need these later to make our TV channel. I also took the liberty of leaving a video of Squidward at the talent show. I will use it for this tutorial, and if you want, you can use it too to follow the tutorial. It's already in the right format and resolution. It has sound, by the way. I just forgot to increase the volume in VLC while I was recording. With that being said, let's start creating a TV channel. The first step is to retrieve the TV.xml file. Open up S3PE, select File, then Open, and find gameplay data.package, which will be located in your Sims 3 installation folder, then Game, Bin, Gameplay. Now scroll down until you find the TV.xml. Right-click on it, go to Export, then to File. Put it in your TV folder, and you don't need to rename the file. Close S3PE. We will now edit the TV.xml file we just extracted with Notepad. You will see all of the TV channels from the game in here. To create a new channel, we'll copy this section at the top and paste it right below /TV channel. For my channel, I'll call it the Talent Show. The name here needs to have no spaces. You should also write down the name somewhere else because you will need it later. For the level, we'll type in Level 1. It means that it will be available on all TVs. If you want your channel to only be available on more expensive TVs, you can type in Level 2, Level 3, or even Level 2-3 instead. Now in the Video File Names section, we're going to type in the name of our video file, which in my case will be Squidward Sims Video. If you have more than one video for your channel, you can type the name of each of them separated by a comma. We can erase those 3 lines as we won't need them. The Associated Traits section means that Sims with those traits are more likely to turn on this channel. Let's say we want Sims with the brave, evil, and party animal traits to use this channel more. Effect on skill means that it will build up a skill of your choosing, either cooking, fishing, or gardening. I don't know if it'd work with other skills. For the sake of the tutorial, we'll make the talent show a cooking channel, so I'll type in cooking. If you don't want your channel to affect a skill, you can erase that line. For sync event, just type in a dash. Do the same for buff prereq and target buff. Now for this section, you can pick one of them and replace the 0 with a 1 to set it either as a romantic channel, workout channel, etc. Since my channel is a cooking channel, we'll set it at 1 for teaches recipes, meaning Sims will learn recipes while watching my channel. Those 3 don't work, by the way, or at least I haven't figured out a way to make them work, so you should avoid using those. You can now save your TV.xml and exit the notepad. For step 2, you'll need to install those 2 programs which are already in the TV Programs folder. Once you've installed those, you can open VirtualDub.exe. Go to File, open Video File, and select the video you want to put in the game. In my case, it will be Squidward Sims video.av. Ignore the warning if there is one. Go to Video and make sure full processing mode is on. Still in video, go to Compression. Select VP60 Simple Profile, then Configure. Go to Advanced and make sure it all looks the same as me. Go back to General and do the same thing. Then click OK. OK. Go to Video, Frame Rate, select Convert to FPS, and put it at 30. Click OK. Go to Video again, Filters, select Add, and scroll down to find Resize. And click OK. Make sure the parts circled in red are the same for you. If you want your video to fit better on big TVs, put in 121.95 here. If you want it to fit better on small TVs, put in 133.3333. I want my video to fit better on small TVs, so that's what I'm setting it for. Okay. Click Add and select Resize again. Make sure it looks the same. Click OK. Optionally, you can add the Sharpen filter and set it at 25. It's to compensate for the shrinking of the video. Click OK. Now go to Audio and make sure full processing mode is on. Go back to Audio and select Compression. Click on No Compression, then OK. In Audio again, select Conversion and select the same options as me. Click OK. Now we'll select the part of the video we want to play in-game. You can use these buttons to help you. For me, I'll be using the full video, so I can go right to the beginning. Once you're where you want your video to start, go to Edit and set Selection Start. Do the same, but with where you want your video to end. Then go to Edit and set Selection End. Go to File, then Save as AVI. Put it in a new folder that we'll name VDub Files. Wait until the process finishes. Go to File again, then save as WAV. Put it in the same folder as your AVI file. Do not close VirtualDub yet, because we need to check our video. It will look stretched. That's normal. Mostly check the beginning and end of your video. If you're unhappy with it, you can go back to VirtualDub and change your selection start and selection end. After you're done re-editing, if you have, you need to save as AVI and save as WAV again. You can overwrite the existing files. And then check your video again. When it looks good enough for you, you can move on to the next step. Let's open the copy-paste text file and copy the first line. Now let's open GUI, which is Generic Stream Creator. Click Browse and find the .wav file you saved from VirtualDub. If you don't see it, select All Files from this box. Now, paste the line we just copied at the very end of the output line. Click Create. When it's finished, exit GUI. You will now see a .dat file was generated, which we will need for the next step. Open VP6 Converter 008. For the input video file, click Browse and select your AVI file you saved from VirtualDub earlier. Tick the audio box, and for the input audio file, click Browse and select the DAT file we generated with GUI. Click Go and wait for it to finish. Once it's done, you can click OK and exit VP6. You will now have your video in a VP6 format, so the game can read it. The name of your VP6 file should be the same as the name of the video file name you put in your TV.xml. If it's not, rename it so it matches. Now that the video is fully ready, we can put it in a mod, so let's open S3PE. Click File, New, then click Resource, Import from File, and select the TV.xml file we edited at the beginning of the tutorial, and just click OK. Click Resource again, Import File. Now we'll add our VP6 file. Make sure you have all files selected here so the file appears. In Type, select Vid. Group should stay as is. In Name, type in the name of your VP6 file. In my case, it will be Squidward Sims Video. After you've typed in the name, click on FNV64 and click OK. Now, click on Tools, then FNV hash. We will create a name for our STBL file. It needs to be unique so that the game doesn't confuse it with another game file. For my file, I will type in shepeak_squidward_tv_stbl. Make sure to have no spaces. Click Calculate. In the FNV64 section, copy the hash except for the first 4 characters, like I'm doing here. Close the window and click Resource, then Add. In Type, select STBL. In instance, type in 0x00 and then paste the hash you copied. Now for group, we'll open the copy-paste text file again. Copy the line that has a lot of zeros so we can paste it there. It ensures that you have the right number of zeros. Leave the name blank and click OK. Right-click on your new STBL file and select Edit STBL. Let's go back into the copy-paste text file to copy the last line there. Now let's paste it in the bar here. Replace your channel name with the name of your channel as you wrote it in the TV.xml. So for me, it will be The Talent Show. Copy what you wrote as it will make the next steps faster. Click Add. Now on the right, you will type the name of your TV channel the way you want it to appear in-game. So I will type The Talent Show. Click on the left window to make it appear. Erase what's in this bar. Right-click and paste. Add HD at the end. This is so your channel will be available on the Showtime TV. Click Add, click on it, and on the right window, type in your channel's name again, but add in Super HD at the end. We'll repeat that process a third time to add our channel to the TV from Into the Future. Write Hollow at the end, click Add, and in the right window, type in your channel's name and add HX at the end. Click the left window again, and you're done with that. You can click Save, Yes to commit changes, and then save your S3PE file in File, Save As. You can name your .package file whatever you want. Wait until it's done and then close S3PE. We can now move on to the next step. In this step, we will add languages to our mod. So let's go ahead and open Easy STBL Manager. Click File, then Open Package, and select the .package file you just saved, aka your mod. Now click Tools and name STBL Files. Then on the right, click on Copy to Missing and Yes. If you want to translate your TV channel's name into another language, pick the language you want from the list and click on Edit. Since I'm French, I will pick the French language. Edit the names on the right into your language like I'm doing. The way the HD and HX channels show in-game are a bit different in French, so I am changing them accordingly. Once you're done editing, click on Save Translations, save your package, and exit Easy STBL Manager. Our mod is finished. Congratulations! All we need to do now is to put it in our game to test it. Just copy your package file and paste it in your Sims 3 Overrides folder, which is located in Documents/Electronic Arts/The Sims 3/mods. If you don't have a mods folder, you'll need to create it and add resource.cfg in it, as well as the Overrides folder. There will be a link for the resource file in the description. Make sure you have no mods in your game that would conflict with yours. That is, mods that add or changes TV channels in any way, like the 1950s TV channels mod, for example. Any mod that edits the TV.xml file will conflict. I personally like to test my mods on a vanilla game and on a new save file to make sure the testing process goes smoothly. You can also clean up your cache like I'm doing. I always like to clear it to make sure my mod appears properly in-game, because you never know. Your cache is regenerated each time you launch your game, so you don't need to worry about those. You can now launch your game and try out your mod. Let's see what it looks like in my game. As you can see, my channel appears. Let's check out the talent show. Once you see it, let it play until the end to make sure it loops if it's the only video you've put in your channel. In my case, it does. And as you can see, Jared is learning the cooking skill while watching it. Though his brother Connor won't, because Sims need to have at least one skill point before being able to skill from a TV channel. You can also check your channel on the Showtime TV and on the Into the Future TV to see if the names show up properly. If all works for you, then congrats, you did it! Enjoy your new channel. If your video doesn't loop, you probably didn't paste the line properly at the end of your DAT file in GUI. If the name of your channel is blank, it means you didn't write it the same in your STBL file as you did in your TV.xml file. If your TV is not selectable, that means it was on when you loaded your lot. Just clone the TV and delete the old one and it should work. If you have any other issues, I probably won't be able to help much. Though if I have any idea on how to help you, I will try to reply to your comment. But please make sure you followed every step exactly as I've done it, and that you've made no typos. So this is it for this tutorial. I hope this helped you and that you can now have fun putting new videos into your game. Also, I'd love to see what channels people make in the future. Actually, if you haven't yet, you can check out my 1950s TV channels mod where I created my own TV channels for the game. Yes, I totally am plugging my mod. Alright, that's it for this video. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.